Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BJ&Co's D&D, which we are playing on Wednesdays. Oh boy, Wednesdays D&D. Yay.
Woo!
We have Cody. Hi, Cody.
Hello.
Hi, Derek.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. Cool.
Feathers ruffle.
Hi,
He's getting in character. I like it.
It's good. It's good. Okay. Good talk, Spencer.
What?
I said hi. That's all. Good.
Oh,
That's his
my mic's cutting out.
Hold on, I can check in Spencer for him. Ready?
If you like
damn it,
these
Chris.
D&D videos, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share, because we really need your help getting to 1,000 subscribers, because YouTube has demonetized our channel, which makes us sad. Or if you really want to support us in an extra way, be sure to check out our Patreon page. As little as $1 a month really helps us out. So, you know, show us some love. But let us begin. When last we left our heroes. Okay.
I wasn't here. I don't know. Last we left me, I was leaving the Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah, but that was last session. Chris!
That was
Alright,
the session
well-
before that.
Well, okay, so all I remember from last session is I'm a shy Aarakocra because I wouldn't talk to anybody.
Oh, that's right.
right.
We
We
did
made
make
some-
fun of you a lot.
We made some snide remarks about my cool map notes.
That is also accurate. Yeah, not inaccurate. Yeah, definitely.
And we lost all of our monetary incentive to help the main quest that we were involved in. So, does that pretty much cover the bases that I missed?
Oh, I didn't know
Well,
about the last part.
Not all of it.
Oh, well, go ahead, Malchius. Fill me in on the last 20 minutes that I couldn't bear to listen to.
Yes.
I came home and I hugged all of the china in my kitchen.
Well, I mean, really, the town settlement needs more than we do. They're not doing too good.
Well, I guess I
just
don't have
rebuilding,
anything to input
recuperating.
about it now because it's done, but
Okay, cool. Well, if that's what you guys thought was all there, you as the viewer, you have the option to go back and watch last video and see how terrible their wrap-up was. So, it's the next morning. Do you guys know what day in the morning it is? Do you?
Tuesday.
Nope.
Thursday.
Darling, get the calendar. Isn't it? Oh God, I don't remember now.
It's the 31st of
Don John Bin fantasy calendar.
Darjez.
Correct, because
Dardage.
yesterday was the evening star on the 30th.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, that's right.
Sarif today.
It looked really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's the next day. It's Sarif the 31st.
I tried to bring up the calendar and it's asking me to make my own.
Yeah, it
so-
doesn't work, so whatever.
All it tells me is this paladin is dead. I'm not even joking.
All right, so Malchius and Hiek were sleeping at the Stonehill Inn. Dr. Ashcroft and Lothos were sleeping in her clinic, which was apparently there the entire time, and we did not know. And you guys...
That must have been that building we never looked at.
Exactly. And
Where is this clinic? Who didn't mark it on the map?
Because it's
Ding.
brand new. I was.
Yeah.
Dr. Ashcroft came into town because a lot of the citizens were suffering from a weird illness with flu-like symptoms. So she's part of her philanthropy project is to go around to towns just like this one that are in kind of rural areas and make sure that everybody's well-being is good, and she keeps track of illnesses like that, and so she can take her studies elsewhere and make sure that others don't suffer the same fate. So
Whoever
she
just
set up-
wrote clinic needs to go kill themselves.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not.
yeah.
But yes, that is the location.
All right. Well, so it's the next day. What do you guys want to do?
That's a very good question. Well, first I'd like to wake up.
Okay, good start. Good start.
I'm gonna kick Malachias in the ribs and tell him we should go about our day.
Oh, ow, my ribs. What was that for?
Can you roll a... Oh, you have advantage on your melee attacks. Is this a playful kick?
It is a playful kick with a serious glare.
Okay, alright.
Feels like we're in a relationship now, because you're trying to tell me things, but without actually telling me them, and I'm not getting it.
Good enough for me.
Alright, well, you've been kicked in the ribs.
Alright, I'm just looking at my notes from last session. I don't know if we had... oh, shoot, I forget his name. The dwarf at the house we're staying at.
It's not a dwarf, but...
Herschel.
Herschel was going to take us someplace.
Mm-hmm.
He already took us there.
He's going to take you somewhere else.
Oh, right, to the church.
Oh, we have
he was gonna take
another
us somewhere
mission?
else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. So, taking...
So we should probably go get the other two. Or wait for them to show up. It's your call, Birdman.
Let's
you
go
want to
meet
do?
up with the other two.
Nice.
We don't trust them yet.
Oh, right, that's true. Sorry, you were just so quiet last session. I forgot.
When he says session, he means yesterday.
I mean, yes, the day before today.
Yes. Yes, because Dardedge was a long time ago.
Dardedge is the month, just so all of our listeners knows. It was Shalila yesterday, but...
Is that a song, or that's the name of the day it was
that's
yesterday?
the name of the day.
Well, you do play the bagpipes, so it could be a song now.
Shalila!
Those bagpipe can speak. Excellent.
Nice. Your bagpipes have gotten a lot better over the days, because we don't call them sessions anymore.
Let's go meet new friends, or go get the new friends, because we've already met them.
I have. You
I
technically
mean, I did too. I was there. I ruffled my feathers as a response.
Oh, that's right. Good times. Good times.
All right, so you guys head out the door, and you see Dr. Ashcroft and Lothos sitting outside, waiting for you. And can I get Malchius and Hyek to roll perception, please?
I can do that.
Alright, so Hyek still has sleep in his eyes, but Malchius notices something on Dr. Ashcroft, and it looks like it's almost like a blow dart, but it has a butt on the end of it, and it's not like anything you've seen before.
This description you just gave makes it look really funny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just stare at it.
Darling, is that something I can help you with?
Like, I make it look, like, very obvious that I am not looking at Dr. Ashcroft, but at what she is holding.
And so
Hoping that she'll start the conversation for me, seeing as how I've never seen anything like this before and have no idea what it's called.
Lothos is going to step in between and just look at Malchius. See something you like?
I don't know. What is that?
It's okay, darling. And I step aside and I pull a smaller version of it out of a holder on my hip and spin it around so he can touch the handle, essentially, the butt of the smaller, what looks like an ivory flintlock pistol, and I let him hold it real quick.
So I'm holding it in my hands.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you can't hurt anyone. You can't make the ammo for it. Something that I picked up in my youth.
I just kind of shake it around a bit. What does it do?
Once we get out of such a populated area, I might be able to show you a little bit closer. It's not safe to use in close quarters. But the clinic is ready to go. I have set the nurses and other physicians to do my work, and I'm ready to head out on whatever it is Herschel needed us to do.
Huh. Well, I look forward to seeing what this can do. Is it like an implement of some sort?
Of some sort, yes. As I told you before, I've grown quite good at mending flesh. These help me tear it apart again.
I hand it back to her slowly.
Yep, and I put it in the holster next to the other one, and I kind of just shrug up on the strap that's holding the longer-barreled, kind of ivory-looking rifle on my back.
Now that we're all standing out in the open, can I get an idea of the physical stature of our new friends, since we were all seated in a tiny house yesterday?
Yeah, with your perception, you'd be able to notice their physical stature.
So Claudia is a human woman, shock white hair, relatively pale skin, dresses very nicely, dresses like a noble person. She wears a badge on her left shoulder that is of what you would know to be a physician, somebody who's trained in medical practice. She wears kind of a ornate kind of corset and leather armor, and then she wears kind of like riding pants with a couple inch heeled boots, and then she obviously has her weapons on her.
So how tall is she?
Probably a little bit under 6 foot.
Okay.
Does that mean she's the tallest?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I think Lothos got me beat.
Oh, that's right.
And
What
so-
does Lothos look like?
Well, I described him a little bit before,
Depression in a cloak.
but what you see before you is a fairly tall elf-looking person. Has pretty slender build, but you couldn't really tell because of the armor that he's wearing. It's pretty big, and the armor for the most part is black with some hints of blue and things like that in it, all except there is a kind of red gem kind of right in the middle of his chest. In terms of physical features, like I said, pretty slender, extremely pale even for an elf, and then with kind of grayish white long hair, and eyes that are blue but almost frosty white.
Okay. How tall is Lothos?
Around 6 foot, maybe a little bit taller. Elves are typically fairly tall.
Yeah, so I'm just under him.
How tall is Hick in comparison to the other two?
I'm 5'4".
Oh, nice.
I'm
So you're
80
the
pounds.
shortest.
You come up to my shoulder.
Yeah.
So, as Lothos steps between Malchius and Dr. Ashcroft, I step between Lothos and Malchius. And I'm going to square up to him. I'm going to look him in the eyes. I'm not afraid of you, bub. I just want to know if we're going to be able to work together.
If you don't get in my way, I won't get in yours.
Well, you've already gotten in my friend Malchius's way, so...
Well, then I guess we're at an impasse, aren't we?
Darling, there's no need for bad blood here. We're all on the same team.
All right, well.
I suggest you listen to your friend. I'm an incredible physical fighter.
Darling, when you rolled into town, it looked like you had been ridden hard and hung up wet.
That's the way I like it. Not the way anyone likes it.
That's exactly what I assumed you'd say. Anyway, let's be off.
I agree. Herschel, let's go!
well, you look around and you notice Herschel isn't there.
I was going to say, is Herschel just standing in the street with us?
You
Or
guys are standing in front of a clinic.
You made it sound like we walked out of Herschel's house and they were right there.
Nope. You guys were at
you were staying at the Stonehill Inn.
They were at the clinic.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorrow. All right. Well, so the party heads over to Herschel's house, and you arrive out front of the humble abode of Herschel.
Have you guys met this guy? He is so weird.
Yes, he's actually the ones who introduced us.
Yes.
Remember you were there.
I don't.
You ruffled your feathers at us.
It was quite the display.
Herschel opens the door. This is weird, eh? Excellent. Before you see an older man, a little past his prime, in adventurous terms, and he looks a little different than you recall. He looks very seasoned. He's a 45-year-old male, 6'2", bit of a stocky build with gray eyes and gray hair, and he dons a chain shirt and a dark green cloak, and on his back you see 2 short swords and a quiver of arrows, and in his hand a staff, a simple walking cane. He says, well, shall we be going? We have a few days' travel ahead of us.
You look a lot more formidable than I remember.
Indeed.
I like this.
Almost as if you're going to war.
Well, you can never be too ready, especially where we're going. But, shall we go?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we're not able to ride horseback for this journey. We'll probably be traveling for 7 days, and I've been tracking a band of gnolls, and it seems like they meet up at the same time all the time. So when we arrive, we'll be hopefully meeting up with them at their assigned meeting time. And then I'll show you the other side of the coin. You guys saw soon the goddess of love and beauty. Well, there's other gods in this world, and some of them have a better following than others. But
I'm perfectly aware of that.
well, we should be off. And he starts heading up to the Tribor Trail. And then we go to this map.
Interjection. Are we fully rested?
Yes.
I was gonna
Yes.
say, and do we have equipment? Are we gonna assume that we have the equipment?
Yeah, you guys have your food. You
Venturing.
have your...
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are good there. So,
Okay.
we...
Of all my medical equipment.
Yeah. We are at Phandalin. And where we are going is... You guys have actually been somewhat in this area. But you'll be
We're
traveling...
going to Mount Hot now.
No, you guys will be traveling into the trees. About there.
About where? I'm sorry.
The X.
Which X?
Oh, got
Oh,
it.
okay, I'm sorry, because there's also like this X thing here,
Yep.
and there's random... there's just random crap.
Hey. These are important map markings.
I don't even remember what they're for.
Well, that line is
Oh
where
my
we
God.
went into the woods for Cragmaw Castle.
Oh, I left
And
mine
it-
there.
And this circle is where we want to go because there's owls there.
Okay.
I don't remember why you wanted to see owls, but I remember you giving us a good
Because I'm a
reason.
bird!
I was gonna say,
Oh,
darling,
wait, was that the reason?
you looked at him lately.
All right. Well, can I get Dr. Ashcroft to roll a d12, please?
And Dr. Ashcroft, I will rebuttal that comment with, I don't see race.
Wow.
We're all people here. So I would appreciate it if you didn't say rude comments to my friend.
What is it that you'd like me to roll? A d12?
Just D12, please.
Think.
All right.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Pretty good.
Mm.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Do. So,
Man, look whose gorgeous face is on that map.
So, is there anything you guys would like to chat about as you're traveling? You're quite a few days, actually. You have probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 days travel. So, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to communicate some things if you'd like to.
Darling Hick, I've only discovered a few of you in my medical practice. How did you come to be where you've been?
You wish to know my backstory?
I do, darling. You're the most interesting of the bunch, I must say.
Well, let me begin my tale. This is a lot of videos ago for viewers. I'll repeat it again.
I feel like bagpipe music should be in the background right now.
I am the last that I know of my village. It was torn apart by servants to those of the dreaded damned earthen plane. My parents were weak. We abandoned the village during the attack. The feeling of helplessness has always remained within me. As I grew, I changed my mentality and trained myself to become a living weapon, vowing never to let such an event happen around me again, without any kind of interference, and cause me to feel that weak once more. Once my parents passed, I traveled many places, helping to guide other travelers through the rough wilds, always maintaining a vigilant flying eye out to protect them from harm. In exchange, I simply inquire as to information regarding the group of earthen plane villains that destroyed my village, hoping to one day find a lead and wreak vengeance on them for what they did to my home, and exposing the weakness of not only my parents but myself as well. And I wipe a tear away from my...
That's awesome.
Do you mean the elemental plane of Earth?
Nope. You must have this mixed up with another different realm.
Then who is it that assailed your...
I don't know. I was a child.
Okay.
I believe they were some kind of earthen golems, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, got it. Golems. Okay. Excellent. Well, interesting. And the devilish one, Malchus, your name. How did you come to be in the company of such a creature?
I was in Neverwinter looking for work.
I ruffle my feathers at the word creature.
Darling, we're all creatures in the name of science. Fear not.
Yeah, I was looking for work in Neverwinter, and we ended up getting hired into the same caravan. That's how it started.
And you've been best friends ever since, I imagine.
I mean,
Well,
it took a little bit at first, but
We're the only
I would
friends
say so.
that are left, so...
Oh, so terribly sad to hear.
I still don't think it was a coincidence. Or sorry, I don't think it was just a coincidence that our other two party members were called away, just as Herschel's two other party members were called away long ago.
And I grab his hand and hold it close and say, "Darling, it's for the best, I assure you."
No. They're related to this situation, I know it.
Mm.
We'll find them again.
I mean, I think Harbog just went on vacation. That's what he said.
See, exactly. They're perfectly happy where they are.
I mean, he was only on vacation here. It was a good time for him. I mean, I don't know. We don't want to cross him anyway. He exploded whole rooms of people.
His glorious powers will go down in history.
Well, how wonderful. Seems that you had just the utmost enjoyable adventures with each other. How grand.
I would say so.
We
And love those.
decapitated a dog one time. Whoops.
Oh.
What?
Is that
I don't think I was there for that. I would remember that. Unless it was like a bad dog that we were fighting.
Somebody critically failed trying to cut a dog free from a leash.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, when we threw the dog's head in at the bugbear guy.
Oh, that's right.
Good
I mean-
time.
Such
oh.
wonderful stories you have to tell.
I mean, such a shame. Only the dog didn't have to die.
And Lothos, dear, what brings you into our company?
Well, Miss Ashcroft, I, as I said before, am looking for an artifact, and usually company brings information, and that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You sound like
imagine-
a dick. What do you fight with? Where's your
What-
weapon?
And Lothos will reach over to his side and unsheath a blade, fairly long, even for short sword standards, and for the most part, doesn't really look completely metal. It almost looks like a sheet of ice. And he'll just kind of like hold it up into the sun and glance at it and kind of look at the sun, reflecting in and through it.
That's incredible.
This is my weapon of choice.
It's okay. It's alright.
For
It
now.
holds the touch.
No. Surprising, isn't it?
Yes.
It was crafted so long ago, I can't even remember the name of the person who made it for me. And he'll just put it right back into his sheath.
Well, either way, darling, your physicality looks to be quite the bulwark. Guard us from any harm that may come.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think we have to worry about these two. I think they can hold their own.
I just wanted to know where he'd be in the fight.
Oh, darling Malchus, you wanted to know about more weapon. And I will pull out one of the flintlocks, one of the smaller ones, and say a few words in the air, and a little sigil will kind of flame up, and I will from it kind of pull a little essentially looks like what we would know as a bullet, but a little arcane kind of oval, and I will unhinge one of the kind of little doors on the flintlock, pop it in, flip it closed, and then hand him the butt of it and point over it at a tree and tell him to pull the little golden trigger.
Really, just pull this right here.
Yes, just point, but remember, only point it at things that you wish to destroy.
I jokingly pointed at Hick.
No,
Just kidding.
darling.
I take off into the sky.
Herschel shakes his head.
Alright, so I pointed over at the tree and I pulled the trigger.
Or whoops, that's the wrong thing. That's the Widowmaker.
Wow.
Rather than
Oh,
crown.
boy. Well,
There
you
you
hear a
That one.
huge blast. Just it echoes out, and you see some birds fly away from some trees, and it rattles your arm.
Okay,
I mean, need to work on your aim a little bit, darling, but you'll get it.
with my arm shaking, holding the gun, I slowly hand it back over and
Perfect. And I spin it. I just kind of flip it around real quick and put it back in the holster. You'll get used to it, darling. I know it.
Yep. Note to self: never piss off Dr. Ashcroft.
It's pretty shocking the first time you see it, isn't it?
I see what you did there.
All right, so as you guys round a corner, you actually notice something up ahead. You see what looks to be
Oh
5.
my god, they're the same dead horses I saw at the beginning!
Shut up.
Dear God.
Is Gundren here?
You see 2 dead horses, and since I don't have the proper tokens, you see... Wait for it. 1. That's a bandit. 2.
Okay.
That's a bandit.
These
3.
bandits look really old.
Yeah. You see 4 bandits and what looks to be their El Capitano. And they are looting the corpses of the horses and looks like fellow adventurers. And they're staring right at you because obviously they've been alerted of this incoming party with the huge bang. And he says, "Men, we're in luck. And I need you to roll initiative."
I switch to the rifle and the lock mechanism on the back of it and a shot into it and say, "Darling, you're about to get a rough headache."
Are we still on the horses?
You guys have
We
been
weren't
walking.
on horse. Yeah.
Oh, we've been walking. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Am I still in the air? I did mention I flew into the air.
You are in the air.
Oh right.
Did I do
Yes.
it right?
I don't think so.
I mean,
How do I pick my character?
You just click on your
click on the name and
character
drag
in
it
the
over?
journal. And
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Like from the character menu.
And can you guys put it how you would be standing, I guess? There, your battle order.
Ugh.
Do we need to do something to make it into a token
Yeah, you
instead
need
of being?
you need to have a token. I can,
I don't-
yeah, I can work on that. I'm very,
Okay,
It's, I don't have that much time, okay?
that's fine.
I can do that when it's not my turn and send them to you if you'd like.
That would be super awesome.
Okay. Because I have a thing set up for that.
Awesome.
I rolled shitty.
Eh,
To be fair, you were flying. You didn't know what was happening.
they are kind of on the thing, but, the grid, it's close. You guys will be fine, right? Yeah, we'll be
I
alright.
think so.
Do-do-do.
Isn't there a fucking... Yeah, it's this one. Zoom out.
Well, worst case scenario, we all die.
There we go. What was the first one? There we
A
go.
1.
It wasn't, though. Oh, it was actually.
Yeah.
Bing. Good job, Herschel. All right. Yep. This is as prepared as I am at the moment. I had an app open, and now it's closed. Excellent. Freaking.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. One momente. This is a
I
random.
forgive you.
This is a random encounter, not planned. This is how this rolls. Okay, folks. Deal with it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I said roll with it.
Yeah, it's a random encounter.
Add turn. Bing.
Bing.
Bing, bing, bong, bing, bong.
Whoa, Jaina, simmer down.
They're like puppets. Bing, 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 bong. China.
Jaina. Okay.
Golf.
All right. Cool. Excellent. There we go. Let's make that a little larger. That's what she said. And boing. All right, Malchius.
All right, so I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to cast the spell Sleep. What is its range? So it's creatures within 20 feet of a point. So, yeah, so I can kind of pick any spot in between them, and it'll hit all of them. I will throw this here. Oh, that didn't show you what you wanted to see.
Negatory.
I was gonna say, you roll.
Kind of didn't really show
5d8,
you what you
yeah.
wanted to see. I'll just roll 5d8.
There you go.
That's not very good.
Ooh.
That's okay, though.
So what do they need to do to beat that? Is that...
If their
Uh,
HP is what, less than that or less, they fall asleep.
Yes, well, it starts with the creature with the lowest HP, and if
Oh, and
it's
then it-
under 17, it falls asleep, and then that amount is subtracted from the 17, and then it moves on to the next creature.
Oh, there you go.
Gotcha. So... So this front zomble... Wait, there's a
It's
thing
not
for
bandit.
this.
As you say, bandit.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yes, this bandit, not a zomble. They don't have a sleeping frickin' icon?
I
Whatever.
thought they did.
Yeah, it looks.
That's
His
pretty
eyes are
close.
closed.
That looks like sleeping, right?
That looks like sleep.
That one falls asleep. Yep.
Cool. I will then take a step back. And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. 8 line. Turn counter. There we go. Whoop. So the captain steps up. And he is going to throw 2 daggers at
Jesus.
Lothos.
That's quite a throw. 50 feet, man.
Yeah,
That's an arm.
He's pretty good. He is pretty good. Alright. Okay, there's one hit.
That will hit,
That
and
one
that will miss.
will not.
Oh my god, do we get to keep track of our own HP and stuff?
Yeah.
So
The
excited.
first dagger, he's got a cannon on him, and he just
Jesus.
he finds just a little opening in your, which everyone thought was an amazing thing of armor, but he finds an opening right between like your chest and your arm, just where there's a little bit of movement, and the dagger just plunges deep inside you, and you take 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, keep your HP up so I can see it.
All right, here we go. So now, except that's not 30, but you know. All right, so this one will
Close
move up
enough.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he will pull out a crossbow. And he is going to fire at Lothos as well. Because obviously they're a little intimidated by him.
As they should be.
And that misses.
Yes, that is a miss.
Single digits.
We'll just clink right off my armor.
All right, the next one moves up, and he will fire his crossbow as well.
That will hit.
That hits. All right, so we do this plus this. And this one gets you right under the other arm. This one sort of ducks in behind some trees, and he's going to fire a crossbow bolt at Doctor.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. And you take 7 damage. And he hits you right in the knee, because he really hates adventurers, and he knows that knees are their weak spot. All right. How does someone wake up for sleep? I don't have this in front of me.
Until they are attacked or somebody takes their turn to wake them up.
All right. Well, that's the end of his turn. Sir Lothos, it is your turn.
All right. Lothos is going to say, finally, some action. I'm just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is then gonna hold his arm out towards this bottom burglar, whatever they were, and some like ice is gonna kind of start to form around his hand and launch out at this creature, and he is going to cast Eldritch Blast. Lop.
Okay. So he is in half cover, but obviously that does not matter. And he takes 6 damage. What does it look like when you cast Eldritch Blast?
What is it?
Like
It's
just sort of an.
yeah. It's kind of just like a blue beam of energy that will come out. Pew.
All right. There we go. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that is going to be it for my turn.
All right. Dr. Claudia Ashcroft, it's your turn.
Is this area over here? Oh, sorry, I'm a pointer. Over here, would that give me cover?
It's long grass. If you moved up to here, you're kind of in under a tree, so I'd give you half cover there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I go here?
Yeah, sure.
Would that do it? Okay, cool. Then I am going to... Are we, like, up a hill, or is this all flat terrain?
It's all flat.
Okay, so... Just make sure. 35. I'm still pretty close. Can I go... Actually go... Or no, I'll use... I forgot I can use my movement afterwards, so I'll use... Where was I? Like, right here? I'll use my movement after this. So, I am going to take aim at the boss with my rifle. I'm gonna shoot him. So we are between here. That's not great, is it?
It actually hits him.
Okay.
So he will take some damage.
7 points.
So
And then
what's
I will move over
sort of the process of creating this magical ammo?
So she kind of expands her fingertips, and in between kind of forms a web, and as the web kind of comes together in kind of that lavender purple, it creates another one of those ovals, and she will kind of, same as like a bolt action rifle, she'll pull back on a few of the mechanisms and put the little shard essentially in, pop it back in, and then some of the lenses will flick up, and so she gets kind of a up close look at the person, even though they're at a great distance, and fire it.
All right.
It goes, pew.
And what happens when it makes contact with said enemy?
If it's an arcane bullet, it will pierce through and then dissipate once it completes. That's kind of the point of the spell. But if it's a healing ability, then it will dissipate before it gets to the person and actually envelop them with the healing energy.
Way to spoil that you have healing bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So
I thought that was obvious.
This bullet blasts its way through the bandit, and he looks very confused because he didn't see anything. He just heard a loud bang, and he felt, a hole be punched in his arm. Very confused. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will just throw... I'll use a level 1 healing word. So another sigil, and I'll throw it out, almost like it's a physical thing. And I will... Hold on, let me get to my spell book. Where's my level 1s? Arcane Stitch. And I will cast this on Lothos. Wow, shitty rolls, man. So 7 HP back to you.
Cool.
I
All right.
will mark off one of my spells.
A hick. It's up to you. It is your turn.
Well, I'm going to take a second to look around me and acknowledge that I don't trust any of these people's attacks because they're all using crazy magic stuff. And I want to hit things. So I'm going to launch 5 feet into the air.
You're already in the air.
I know.
Okay, 5 more feet. Okay, gotcha.
And I'm gonna fly over here in front of my newfound ally, Lothos. I'm gonna turn to him and tell him that he's not allowed to have all the fun. I'm gonna elbow him in the ribs with a giggle. And then I'm going to break out my sweet double-headed meteor hammer. Tell him he's never seen a weapon like this. And I will one-hand it. That gentleman in front of me.
Ooh, nice.
And you do hit him. You do catch him in the chops. And you do some damage to him. Anything else you'd like to do, good sir?
Well, I'm trying to... I don't have it written down anywhere. I'm trying to remember... We gave me what? How long was the range we gave it on just a regular melee strike? Did we say 5 or 10? I should have probably used my range strike on that, which is... I mean, honestly, the damage dice is a bigger one, so I don't care. I'll take the 7 damage.
Okay.
But I will have... We'll play it out that I threw my meteor hammer at him.
Alright. So the meteor hammer is now laying at his feet.
Yeah. I mean, I would have aimed it at his legs to try to wrap him up.
Alright. Well, you've wrapped it around his feet and hit him in the shins, and he steps out of it. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
Since I flew to him, since I flew here, I'd like to use the rest of my movement. Come around this way. And I will follow up with an unarmed melee strike.
That sort of just bounces off his leather armor.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do? Yay? Nay?
I'm trying to figure out how we want to play the fact that I obviously want to grab my weapon back off the ground, but I missed. So I'm aware that I can't be like, oh, I slashed him and grabbed it.
No, I mean for that, you're right there, so that can be.
All right.
It'll just be at end of the turn, sort of. You pick it up if you're near it.
All right.
All right.
So then I will re-stance myself with my weapon and end my turn.
All right. Herschel just sort of looks around. He's like, I've seen Yak in this situation before. He usually doesn't end well. So he pulls out his bow and he just launches a bolt out at him and catches the bandit right between the eyes and drops him. Is this all right?
Which one?
The one that Hyek's in front of. Sorry.
Okay.
Hyek deflected the missile, which
I'm trying to make a macro for it. Leave me alone.
I was gonna say Hyek puts his wing out and blocks Herschel's weapon, or his attack. So this bandit is down and out, and he just sort of gets ready to shoot another one. Malchus, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to shoot. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this
The
guy
boss
right
is
here.
wounded. Okay. Oh, so is he.
Firebolt, where'd you go?
So that one hits him right in the chest. And what's your conjuration of how to shoot a firebolt? Like, how do you do it?
He takes both of his hands, kind of presses them together, brings them in close, and then shoots out the right hand, and guides the bolt with his two extended fingers.
All right. Well, yes, that one hits him right in the chest, and you just see sort of a puff of fire just sort of blast up in his face.
Out of the bushes.
That is it for my turn.
All right. We are going to have this bandit. He is going to throw a dagger at Lothos. And he hits.
That will hit.
Ouch.
That's
He
5.
took 5 damage.
And as he does that,
Oh, shit.
Lothos will kind of look over at him, and as Lothos turns, there'll be some like blue runes that appear on the ground around him, and he's gonna point over in his direction, and ice will kind of start forming around and swirling around him as I cast Wrath of the North.
Was that your reaction?
Yes.
It's awesome.
Wow, I rolled.
I know
2
our
ones.
rolls are garbage right now.
So he has to make a dex save.
Okay. All right. We'll find out what his dex is.
So he takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Nice job.
He just sort of chuckles.
It's chilly.
Yeah. All right. Well, since you attacked him again, he's gonna throw his other dagger at you. Oh,
Seriously?
For heaven's sakes.
6 damage.
Okay.
You went down 12 that round?
And then he's going to move up to Hyak, and he is going to pull out a sword, a scimitar. Scimitar. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, because I never know how to say it.
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Shut up. Thank you.
Simmer
Hyak,
down now.
how's that, Hyak? Does that hurt?
Not yet.
He's gonna dodge.
Upon further research, I can only take dodge as a bonus.
You can spend a key point, can't you?
Yeah, but spend it as a bonus.
Oh, sorry. I don't know, Monk.
7 damage.
Oh, that's less than half my health. That's a pretty good roll.
And he leans in and says, chicken.
Your comments about chicken dinner are unwelcome.
So, all right. It is the bandit's turn. They will... 10. He will move here. And he will attack Lothos with his scimitar. Because he can do that. 'Cause that's his move. There's his thing.
That will be a miss, so that just deflects off my armor.
Well, apparently it deflects off his armor. Cool. Neat to know. I'm just kidding. The bandit in the bushes here, he is going to fire his crossbow. I can't say that. Crossbow. Can't say it today. At Dr. Claudia Ashcroft.
God. Half cover.
Misses.
Oh, okay, doesn't matter. Pew.
All right.
Donnie,
Oh.
you're being rude.
Lothos, it is your turn.
Didn't Malchius normally go before me? Oh, never mind. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
If you're a fireball.
Are you arguing with the combat tractor? Okay.
I'm not with the combat tractor. I'm not doing anything. Lothos will, with the sword that he has in his hand, he's going to make a strike against the bandit that's right in front of him.
You have a shield too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, good hit.
That hits him very hard.
And he'll just kind of give a grin.
You can see that the blood's spurting out of his mouth at this point. All
Is he
right.
dead?
Do you fear death?
He spits blood in your face.
Oh, fucker.
Hey, Lothos, could you do me a favor? Just like pick up a rock and just hold it in the palm of your hand for me.
Lothos will, I guess, pick up a rock and hold it, and just kind
Thank
of.
you.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you? Well, I mean, can you roll an investigation, please?
I would love to. If I can find a rock at my feet on this trail full
If
of
it's not
rocks.
a rock, anything that is of a size that just sits in your palm is perfect.
Investigation.
You find something. You find a rock.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and pick up the rock and hold it in my hand.
Miss Ashcroft, it is your
I
turn.
will. Seeing that the boss man has wandered into the web, I will. He's at the perfect length, so I'll pop out using, kind of slinging the rifle back over my shoulder. I will use my the dual pistols.
Sorry, that is a shrubbery.
The what?
It's a shrubbery that you're behind.
Oh, sorry. So popping out of the shrubbery for just a moment,
Well, I mean,
and
you don't really have line of sight on him.
oh, okay. Can I like?
No, you're not allowed to move.
I was gonna say that. I'll just.
Barbarious.
Can I do it now, or should I come down here?
There's good.
Okay, line of sight to him. Right, then I am going to Rose and Crown between 5 and 20 feet.
Does it? Both of them? Jesus.
Both of them.
Wow.
Because it takes a full turn to do that again. I have to sacrifice an entire turn.
Okay, well, fuck me.
I said, Dotting, you're being rude.
Sorry, I'm calculating at the moment because these numbers are so high.
Because that's
Yeah.
a crit on both of them. That's really lucky. Fuck.
So he sort of he takes those. Where are you shooting him?
I mean, I would assume this is going to get him pretty close to death, so anywhere.
Anywhere?
Brain.
Brain.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, one blasts his shoulder and there's just a huge chunk missing, and the other one hits him like square in the chest, and just his armor is pretty much ripped right off. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is a full action. That is a full turn.
Well, I mean, you can move again.
Oh, that's true. Boink.
All right. Melky.
And Hick, you need to
yeah,
you need to
your turn.
tell me when your HP, because I can't see it in this one.
What's the red bar
The red bar.
above his head?
All the tokens have to be shared for us to see their.
Oh, well then.
I got. Yeah.
Well, I can see the bars.
Or maybe we just haven't put the health bars in our token.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, call it out when you're wounded.
Got me.
All right, Hick, it is your turn.
Okay. I will swing my two-handed meteor hammer at the boss man.
That hits him.
Nice.
And he winces in pain. You're not sure if it's from the meteor hammer or the 2 shotgun blasts that just hit him.
Follow up with a melee.
Whew.
Nice.
Hits him. You're pretty sure at this point it is you.
And I will. And when I hit him with my talons, I will channel my way of the open hand, and I will attempt to push him 15 feet away.
Okay.
So he has to make a strength save and beat a 12.
Oh, that's child's play. Let us find out. Does he do it? He does.
Whew.
He sort of catches your arms and just hits them down. Which
With
is
how wounded he is.
With how wounded is he? Well, yeah. Herschel's turn. He is going to. He sees Lothos in combat, and he is going to fire at that bandit. And he hits him.
Whew, nice.
Once again, right between the eyes. And Lothos starts to realize this guy may be old, but he's not fucking around. And he reaches behind and loads another arrow. Malchus, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to use catapult on the rock that send it flying down to this guy here.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw and beat 14.
14, you say?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Not beat it.
So that... oops. It doesn't have the damage in here.
Does not.
Oh, I have to click that, don't I?
Nice.
Wow, there you go.
Bludgeoning damage.
So that one clocks him right in the
Straight
teeth, and he starts spitting out his teeth, and then he collapses over.
Thank you.
Excellent
I
work,
saved
yeah.
this.
All right. Well, the bandit looks around, sees his dead combatants and sleeping. He's like, And he's going to attack Hyek. He's going to hit Hyek with his scimitar. And it will be a 4.
What are you slicing me with a butter knife?
At this point, he pulls out 2 daggers.
Okay.
Gee, +5 is nasty.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Blech.
So Hyek crumples to the ground,
God damn it.
and he throws the other dagger at Lothos.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that hits.
God, you haven't rolled anything below a 15 with him.
Welcome to Roll 20.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20,
You got me.
and he's going to, as Hyek's falling to the ground, he looks at Dr. Ashcroft.
Wait. Hold on. After he hit me, I'm going to once again use Wrath of the North.
Oh yeah, it's a new round.
Okay.
And so, as he throws his dagger at me and it hits me, blop.
Ooh!
I'm
Shit!
going to look at him, and this time, yes, Ice Cold is going to start swarming around him, and he has to make a dex save. So he takes
Nice.
16 points of damage.
That's awesome.
As he's running away, he starts to freeze, and you can see him slowing down as he's running away, and he just stops moving and falls over.
Blech.
Excellent catch, darling. It seems that our little avian friend needs some assistance. Oh, right, we're still in combat.
During that, Lothos is going to kind of just walk over the top of Hyek and walk over to the now frozen leader, and is just going to take his blade and slit his throat.
Yes.
Can you roll an attack, please?
Wow, how much?
On a stationary object.
Yep.
Okay.
It's to see just how gross it gets.
So you are able to, but it's not as easy as you thought it would be, because he's completely frozen solid.
Mm-hmm.
So as you start,
I'm going to drive the blade in as far as I can.
you get about 2 inches in, and then he just shatters into shards.
Good.
Okay. I'm
Solid.
sure he's used to that.
Okay, so
What?
Dr. Ashcroft, it is your turn.
Darling, you simply must stop fooling around. I told you, when you walked into the clinic, you were just in pieces, it seemed. And I will use my med kit on him. So, just a second. I have to find it. When you use a med kit to stabilize a dying creature, the creature also regains 1d6 plus 4. So it's essentially a cure wound. So I'll use a cure wounds on him because that's, or no, cure wounds is 1d8. So here, hold on. 1d6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. There, you have that many hit points left, and I can't do it again to you until rest.
Oof, this never gets old.
And I look at one of your wounds, and an kind of a purple arcane needle like quickly stitches it back together, and then like dissipates, leaving arcane stitching in your side.
Well,
Now
this
on your
is
feet,
new.
darling.
This is a new way of coming back.
You have to staunch all that bleeding.
Harbaugh used to just yell at me.
I think you'll find that my touch is a little bit more subtle. And I will then step back one more time.
Are we
Alright.
still in combat at this point?
You are now no longer in combat.
Cool.
How long does this guy sleep?
Until somebody wakes him up.
There is a
Forever?
time on it.
Yeah, it's an hour or something.
Something like that. So
So I'm pretty
gonna-
sure it's based on your concentration. Or duration, 1 minute. There you go.
I'm gonna walk over to this very first bandit and very careful because I'm still in pristine condition. I don't want to get dirty. I'm very carefully. I'm like looking through, like gently, like opening flaps, seeing what he's got.
He's got a few. He's got flaps. All right. He's got probably about 4 gold pieces in there.
Cool.
How is this man sleeping? What is his position on the ground?
He
Or is he
fell
like
and he's
getting up?
laying on the dead corpse. Horse corpse. Yeah, that one.
Oh, do I have stuff in my inventory? Oh, what's in my explorer's pack? I don't have a lot of
50 feet
time.
of hemp and rope.
Good, tie him up! We only have a few seconds.
We have a little while.
You said it's only for a minute, and we already did 20 seconds of combat.
Oh, is it a minute?
Yep.
Oh,
Well then, darling, hurry up and tie him.
we could just wait for him to come conscious again and then just knock him. Give him a good goal, like whack over the head.
And seeing Malchius carefully going through one of the bandits, Lothos will just kind of chuckle and then start just like fully rummaging through whatever this guy had on him.
He has 5 gold pieces.
Cool.
Good find, darling.
I just look over there disgusted, like, ugh, he's getting it all over himself.
Yeah, I definitely take a wide arc around him.
Guys, this guy's gonna want chicken dinner. Help me tie him up.
I will aid you in tying him.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, can you make a survival check?
while he's doing that, I would like to pull
With
out
it-
my greens.
Sorry.
Oh, go. Sorry.
With advantage. Sorry. Okay, yeah, you tie him up.
Yes.
But I'd like to quickly pull out my green spectacles and make sure that the 4 pieces aren't fake.
They are real gold.
Oh, phew. Then I put my glasses.
Well, that's the last time I ever give Spencer gold. He's only getting a lot of silver.
I will again create kind of the web of art energy in my hand and pop a bullet out of it, and load one of the flintlocks and wait for the guy to wake up.
Are you gonna kill him?
We might. Would you like to set him free? He did try to gut your friend.
Well, I've never seen your gun in close actions, or your tools, so I'd just like to watch.
Oh, fantastic.
I want to ask him a question.
Well, bonk him on the head with your silly stick.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to wake him.
I don't have a stick. What are you talking about?
I give him a good thwack with my quarterstaff.
There you go. I was looking at your picture, sorry.
He wakes up.
Hello, darling.
Morning.
He grunts.
Would you like to explain? There's an awful lot of blood here.
What's there to explain?
Well, are you just a common thief, or perhaps your friends were trying to aid in some sort of Robin Hood-esque adventure? I would feel terribly guilty if you were trying to help the poor.
Well, obviously that's what we were doing.
Oh, really? So where do you hail from, Sir Robin?
Neverwinter.
How did you come to be here, and amongst all of this horse gore?
Well, if you were a seasoned traveler, you would know that the Tribor Trail is actually very riddled with bandits, so...
Interesting. And what would you call yourself?
What's it to you?
I mean, it's a better question is, what is it to you? Because between you, me, and this pistol I've got here, I would say you don't have a lot of time.
Well,
Can I use thaumaturgy to make the ground have little bits of tremors around the two of them when she asked that question?
sure. The ground shakes.
Even the earth is upset with you, dear. Doesn't look like karma is in your...
He says, well, if you kill me, it may be the end of me, but it's not going to end well for you.
Darling, I've been mending up adventurers for many years now, and that's the least threatening thing I've heard this week. You're going to have to do better than that if you want to keep your life.
You can take your chances then.
Hey, guy, do you know where Pharmapalooza is? I have a deed to it. I don't know where it is.
He just spits in your direction.
That is just inappropriate. I'm gonna drop my meteor hammer on his head. Gently.
Oh.
Gently.
Okay.
I just kind of want one of the spikes to, like, pierce his eyeball.
Pierce his eyeball?
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That's not
But
gentle.
gently.
Can you roll an attack roll then? With advantage, of course, as he's laying down. He dies.
Oh, fuck. Darling, did you have to be so incredibly messy?
I really wanted to see her tool do it.
Whoopsie. I just wanted to let him know.
Well,
Now he knows.
I click open the flintlock and kind of gesture it over my shoulder and pop the little arcane bullet out, and it kind of dissipates as it hits the ground. I click it back closed and put it in the holster. Well, at least that's over.
I want to kick him in the head and be like, well, now you don't get your chicken dinner.
Well, darling, don't just play with it. Make sure he doesn't have any money on it. Need more. Going.
Does anyone
Also
check the
rummage
big
through
guy?
this guy.
That guy, you're going to find 5 gold pieces.
Alright, well, I guess I'll head over to the big guy then.
Is there anything left of the big guy?
Everything has been shattered.
I'll just, like, kick around some of the clumps of ice.
Herschel, darling. In situations like this, I'm sorry, I've only been mending up and tending to adventurers, but I suppose you being a seasoned one, I was just curious. Is it better to actually, like, take these people in to see the authorities, or is murdering them outright just the way that it's done?
Well, obviously he was lying to you.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't murder this man. I dropped my thing on him and it popped his eyeball. Whoops.
Darling, I don't think that would be supported in court by anyone.
It's best just it's probably best that we keep moving.
Excellent.
So,
all right.
I
will go
investigate this man's remains.
You find 7 gold pieces and 1 eye.
I take the eye. I'm gonna add it to my... Oh, no, that was the eyeball amulet, which we said was the amulet of Solatari, which was removed from my image. Solanari. Okay, those 7 gold. Well done.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, and this is where we will end our session. So thank you
Don't
for
worry,
watching.
guys. We found some horses.
Horses. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe is huge. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers. Otherwise, I will live on the street. Thank you, everybody, for playing, and we will be back next week. Bye.
You know, I'll make